Welcome back everyone to Showbiz India, and it's now time for our ThawarPower legal segment with our expert, the lovely Sharon. And today our topic of discussion is DACA. So Sharon, thank you for being here once again, and tell us a little bit about DACA. What does it stand for?
Sure. DACA is the Dreamers Act. It allows all the children who came over as minors. It means anyone who came over under 16 years old of age with their parents, or maybe not even with their parents, and are here in the United States for the last 5 years, continuous presence. They don't have any kind of felony on their record, and they need status. They want to achieve their dream. They want to go to college. They want to work for the company they do, or they want to pursue a career goal. So President Obama and many leaders before him also recognized that, the youth should not be punished for something that they really weren't responsible for. And so finally it got passed, the Dreamers Act, on a federal level to allow these students to apply for this benefit. So they get to go to college. They will get an EAD card, which is a work permit, and they also get a driver's license, which is very important because so many states now give you such a hard time to get a driver's license if you're out of status.
Oh wow, that is excellent.
Yes.
So that's good news for our South Asian population as well.
Especially. And this is wonderful news. We have over, nationwide, I want to say 200,000 applicants that are applying for DACA, and our office has also processed many, thousands of those applications, and it's so nice to see the college students actually get admitted, go to those schools and obtain the jobs they want to, go on to medical school or engineering school, and they finally get the dreams that they want. And it's so hard because they see their friends graduate and go off to different colleges pursuing their goals, and they're stuck. But now they're not stuck. They can drive, their parents no longer have to worry about it, and they're moving on in their lives.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
Yes.
So how does one apply for DACA?
There are special forms for DACA, and you can always get them onto uscis.gov. And then you can always contact us if you like, or any attorney, and we'd be happy to help you get through the process.
And how long does the process take?
DACA takes, they are backed up. USCIS is very backed up with this. So you're looking at about a good 10 to 12 months. But you will get the EAD, the work permit, in the interim right after your FBI background check, which is usually about 90 to 120 days.
So this youth of today and the future of tomorrow, they have no fear now to come to an attorney such as yourself, and if they're not of status, they can apply and there's no fear of deportation.
Exactly. As long as they went to high school here, they have that diploma, or they have a GED certificate, and they've been here in the United States for the last 5 years, starting from 2007, and no felony on their record. If they have a criminal issue, I'm more than happy to evaluate it. They can send all the criminal documents. We did have some of those complex cases. We did have a few with deportation orders. We were able to get those terminated and let them pursue DACA. So even if you have a unique case, or you're a little shy of the 5 years, or your age may be a little off, there are exceptions to the rule.
Well, that's some excellent information. Thank you for that knowledge. And now on to our viewer question. Who wants to know, if an immigration officer knocks on your door and you don't have status, what do you do?
Okay, this is one of those tough questions, and I know that it must be a very scary experience to get that knock. Usually it's very early in the morning, like at 5 or 6 a.m., that they're knocking on your door, and they'll say, "Open up." The first thing you want to do is, before you open the door, is ask them through the window, do they have an ID? You want to make sure that you check that ID and that they really are a federal officer, an immigration officer. You also want to say, do you have any kind of subpoena? Or do you have a warrant to come into my home or to check anything? You may be afraid to ask those questions, but believe it or not, immigrants do have rights under the Fourth Amendment to ask these kinds of questions, and you should. And if they don't provide you with any paperwork, you should say, hang on, I don't see any paperwork and I want to contact a lawyer. Don't be afraid to say that. Don't get intimidated. They may try to intimidate you and say, oh, we're going to do this, and we're going to say, hang on, I want to contact my lawyer. and you should go ahead and do that.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. And remember, if you have a legal question, our legal expert Sharon is there to answer your questions.